We need to measure things, on the chart.
That was really the whole part of Hālau Holomoana, was to see, can we get kids interested again? Will they go to sea? The Makani'olu is a 96-foot, three-masted schooner. She's not a canoe. You could see a lot of the parents getting emotional.
As I said bye to my parents, they both started crying, and then I started crying, and I was sure everyone else was crying.
I remember like hugging my family, and they were like crying, and I was like, oh my gosh.
It's about exploration of yourself, of your own being. It was really like a rite of passage for them, and they're becoming of age, going into adulthood. They learn how to navigate, steer by the stars, steer by the swell. They learn how to chart and use dividers and parallel rulers. They drove a 96-foot ship.
I feel like everything that I've been taught up to that point, it just all came to life.
In the middle of the ocean, you couldn't help but feel like at home.
They really were elevated out of kind of, I think, being juniors and seniors in high school, but really started to see themselves as voyagers and mariners. We started to really understand that it was a voyage of KANALOA and a connecting of the story of the Pele migration.
Because we were going into the realm of KANALOA, because we were going onto the ocean, we needed to ask KANALOA for guidance.
We were leaving what was familiar to us, and we were about to enter kind of a new space. It became really evident that we were visitors to this place. Of course, the dominant landscape and the wildlife were in charge. It was the first time for a group of youth to be there, and I think that also helped to bring the energy together, and really the students knew that they were in a very special place.
I'm honored to be here with all you guys because of one dream. It's gonna change all of our lives.
I've seen every single person on this boat have so much love for one another, and they'll stick their backs out and just do anything to help each other.
From the day one you guys came, we said, how did we find all these kids? Because we knew already there was something special about you guys.
We were really doing something really remarkable. You know, taking these young people on the ocean, on a ship, far away from home. So Keli has our ho'okupu, and he's the first, and we're kind of walking up this path, narrow pathway, so we're all kind of single file. Off on the side, from this kind of ravine that goes down, we see this pueo come up, and then it starts to like circle by him, and then at one point this pueo just kind of looks at him dead on, and they kind of have this brief interaction.
I just remember locking eyes with it, and I felt like it was staring right through to my soul, and it was probably one of the most sacred moments, not only of the trip, but my entire life.
It was just like another validation to what we were doing.
was just like, oh my gosh, like it's ending, but I was so excited to see my family because I just wanted to tell them like everything.
I'm super stoked that I was able to be a part of something greater than myself so I can bring it back home for my family and friends for the future.
I felt different. I felt different in a good way. I felt like the trip changed me. I felt like I could love more. Like I could love my parents more. I could love everything that I used to love even more.
I definitely look at the world differently now.
Every single one of the students that were on that voyage are all doing something forward with it, with their lives. Just to see how much of an impact it can make on people's lives. If we can continue to do this, you know, even if, you know, it saves, or even if it just helps one person to do something in their life that maybe they wouldn't have done if they didn't have that experience, then, you know, that's priceless.